Hi everyone, I am Skubis, Campus Director at the Aveda Institute Tucson and Aveda North American Artistic Team Director for Makeup. I'm so excited to teach you from a distance today a little bit about what I know of skincare and makeup. So I'm going to take you through a couple of objectives today. The first thing is to talk about makeup maps, aka face charting, and how I use them with my guests. The second objective today, we're going to go through a skin prep with Aveda Skincare for makeup. And then the third thing we're going to do today, I'm going to show you a quick 5-minute face that I do on myself every day in order to come to work, go to church, I don't know, whatever you want to do. I am a mom on the go and I don't have a lot of time, and I know that you probably have a lot of guests out there that are the same, so I want to show you what I do. But first things first, before anything else, I'm gonna wash my hands, so I'll be right back. All right, my hands are all clean. I'm gonna follow up with some hand sanitizer. You can never be too safe when it comes to touching your face. Now today, and as opposed to working on someone else, as we are currently practicing social distancing, I'm gonna use myself as your model, or my model. And I don't do this very often, so it'll be something new and exciting for us to figure out together. So when I am doing my skin prep at home, I always wear this headband, and I might look a little crazy. That's okay. I'm just real. All right, so I'm ready to start with my skin prep. Now I came today without any makeup on because I knew I was going to be doing this video. And I think a lot of times, unless you're adding on a makeup application to a guest who is already there, the guest is going to come with a clean face, but you always want to double check. So had I not had a clean face today, I would have started by cleansing my skin. And if someone is wearing a lot of makeup, maybe waterproof, full coverage, something heavy, then you also want to do a pre-cleanse on the skin, and I'll show you how to do that. Behind me, I have some beautifying composition oil. I'm going to take it and just dispense 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 10 drops into my hands. I'm going to spread that evenly between my hands, just like this, and then go ahead and gently pat and press it into the skin. Now sometimes I do pre-cleanse with the Tulisara Radiant Oleation Oil, but more often than not, I like to use the beautifying composition. So now that I've pressed it in, it's time to cleanse. So I'm gonna go grab some water and moisten my skin, and then I'll get into my cleanser. I've moistened my hands with water, and I'm just gonna press it in on top of that pre-cleanse. Being very gentle. All right. Pat my hands dry. And for cleanser today, I've been using the Outer Piece Foaming Cleanser because I've been noticing that I've been having a lot of breakouts lately. So I do one, if I have makeup on, I do 2 pumps of the cleanser in my hand, distribute it evenly, and then go ahead and cleanse the skin. I avoid the eye area with this cleanser specifically, and I don't have eye makeup on, so it's not an issue. But if you did have eye makeup, you want to start with the Pure Comfort eye makeup remover to remove that. I'm just going to work it in, and then I also treat my neck and my décolleté the same as I treat my face. So I'm going to do all of it for you. This is hard to do without a mirror, so hopefully I'll make it work. All right, just giving myself a little bit of self-care, facial massage. Always going in upward strokes. And I'm gonna grab myself a steam towel to remove. I'll be right back. So I have my steam towel. I'm gonna go ahead test it on my wrists. It's pretty good. I don't typically have steam towels at home, just so you know. But since I'm here at the Institute, I'm using one and it's just so nice. Be really gentle around your eye area. All right, let's move on. I'm gonna go ahead and check out my work. Make sure everything is gone. My headband is a little crooked, no worries. So the next thing that I'm going to do is exfoliate, and I have the Outer Piece Acne Relief Pads. Now, I think that Outer Piece gets a bad rap because it has acne in the title, and so many people think, oh, well, I don't have acne, so I don't need to use those. But these pads were once positioned to me. Sorry, I didn't prep the product, so I'm tearing it open right here in front of you. These were positioned to me as more of a peel pad than an acne pad. You know, when we hear acne pad, we think of like teenage acne and those things that we used to put on our face with a ton of alcohol and whatnot. But you can think of this also as your exfoliation step or a peel pad. And so I will use these once a day. If you need to save money, you can cut them in half, because I do find that once I have gotten to my entire face, neck, and décolleté, they can still be a little bit moist. So if you want to cut them in half, go for it. If you want to use the whole thing, you can do that too. I do exfoliate every day, but if you are not in the habit of exfoliating, maybe start gradually incorporating some of these things. But what I really like about Outer Piece is that there's a lot of ingredients in there that actually calm the skin as well. It's not just the salicylic acid that treats the acne. There's other ingredients that help take down redness, help with inflammation, help with irritation. So they're really awesome. And then I use the rest on my décolleté, and it's still somewhat moist. So like I was saying, they go a long way. All right, so far we've cleansed and we've exfoliated. Let's move on to my treatment steps. Botanical Kinetics Hydrating Treatment Lotion, my favorite Botanical Kinetics product that's out there. I live here in the desert, you may not. You might live in a humid place, but as a result, my skin is permanently dry and dehydrated. So I call this humidity in a bottle, and it will hydrate your skin on the cellular level. Now, the key to using this product is that you do need to press it into your skin. A lot of people ask, you know, why doesn't it have a sprayer like a toner? But in order for it to have the best results, you do want to press it into your skin. Now, while my skin is still moist and hydrated from the hydrating treatment lotion, I love to use some vitamin C. Now, spoiler, for those of you who are not Aveda artists, this is a professional back bar only product, but you can come and experience Aveda spa treatments, and they will use this professional vitamin C complex in your service. When I started using vitamin C for my skin, I was feeling like my skin looked really tired, lack of radiance, aging was starting to show through, and I started incorporating vitamin C, and it definitely made a huge difference. It's such a potent antioxidant. It helps to heal the skin, and it's great for anti-aging. All right, so I like to work it into the skin while I do have that little bit of moisture on there. It's kind of like when you get out of the shower and you're still wet and you put lotion on. The lotion seems to like absorb a little bit better, and that's how I feel with this. Because it is in an oil suspension, it's going to have a little bit more of an oily or dewy finish. doesn't bother me because I love as dewy as possible, as dewy as I can get, and I'm super happy. So that is the Professional Vitamin C Complex. Now, for those of you who can't get the back bar products, this Tulasara Bright is available on the retail shelf. And I've always been taught to shake them up first. And then one pump is plenty. Dispense it between my fingers. And now, if you look, I don't know if you can even see this. There's no mirror there, so I don't even know what you're seeing at this point. But Bright is almost like a serum highlighter. You know, there's a lot of serum highlighters out there on the shelves now, and this can work in the same way. So what I do is I first put it where I want the most highlight and reflection. Now, good for me is that that's where I also need it. So Bright is gonna help with discoloration, and I have some on my driving side of my face, right there on my cheeks. So I start there, and then I work the rest in. And the aroma is absolutely amazing. I'm gonna treat my eyes next. I love to use the Botanical Kinetics Energizing Eye Cream, especially under Aveda makeup. It makes my eyes feel less tired, not only to the touch, but just throughout the day. I can tell that they feel more awake, they feel less puffy, and I don't know about you, but I've been crying a lot for the last week or so. Like, this is a tough time that we're going through, so I've been super, super puffy. Like my last Instagram post that I posted, that picture of me hugging Frankie, I had just woken up, and when I took the pictures, it was like, wow, my skin is puffy, like I'm retaining a lot of water, and I've been crying a lot. But for those of you who know me, you also know that's nothing new. I cry all the time. For my skin's moisture, I'm gonna use the Botanical Kinetics All Sensitive Lotion. Now this is one that I keep in my kit because it's suitable for all skin types. But when I have my kit, I also wanna have something a little bit heavier as well, which is why I typically tend to have the Tulasara Radiant Oleation Oil in my kit to use for skin prep too. But for me today, I'm gonna use the All Sensitive Lotion. And I'm gonna do 3 pumps. For some of you, you might think that is a lot, that is too much. I do not like for my skin to feel oily or greasy, but I'm one of those people who, the dewier you can get me, the happier I'm going to be. I'm gonna put that everywhere and really work it, always with upward strokes into my skin. I will also be using tinted moisturizer when I do my 5-minute face. So that's gonna give me another boost of moisture as well. Last but certainly not least, we have our Daily Light Guard, which I'm gonna shake up. Sunscreen is the most important anti-aging product that you can use. If you're using other products for anti-aging and you're not putting an SPF on top of it, you're wasting your money. So just think about that. Next time you purchase something for anti-aging and you don't have a sunscreen, that's the very first thing that you need to do. So I really like to work this into the skin. I honestly love the aroma of Daily Light Guard. I know it's weird, but I feel like it smells like an oatmeal cookie or like bread. I just love it. And I think it's most likely the rice bran that's in it, but I just love it so much. Now, on people with a deeper complexion than mine, you may need to give it more time to set into the skin or absorb into the skin and work in. And if you're finding that the minerals in it are still giving like an ashy cast, put it on, put some of the hydrating treatment lotion on first, I've found, kind of like that lotion theory. Let it dry down a little bit and then try your SPF. All right, so that is my skin prep, and now I'm gonna move on to my 5-minute face.